It's a bit of Michigan magic, and you can feel it all along the scenic shore that surrounds Muskegon.
Coming straight at you from Muskegon, Michigan.
My favorite place in the whole wide world is Muskegon.
You would never drive to a faraway city without a map and an idea of where you're going. So don't drive into retirement without them either. Take the first step and get your free financial roadmap from Troy Fox at Fox Financial, located at Cox Accounting and Tax Service. This may prove to be the best 60 minutes you've ever invested in your financial future. Call to schedule yours now. 231-730-TROY. That's 730-8769. And now, Troy Fox with What's Up Muskegon.
What's Up Muskegon, where all we talk about are things along the lakeshore. I'm Troy Fox of Fox Financial here in Muskegon, and you're listening to the Keeping Your Money Show, What's Up Muskegon segment. Jamie's been talking about topics that actually help you towards retirement, and because you're listening to the show on Big Talk 1490 AM or Muskegon's own 100.9 FM, it's now time for What's Up Muskegon. And in the studio this week, we have Alan Serial, chairman of Burning Foot Beer Festival. Alan, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you today, Troy?
And I'm telling you, where all we talk about are things along the lakeshore, you cannot get any closer to the lakeshore than Burning Foot Beer Festival, produced by the Lakeshore Brewers Guild. Alan, tell me a little bit about what this festival is.
So the Burning Foot Beer Festival is a celebration of everything craft beer. We wanted to show off the great craft beer scene that we have here in Muskegon, the great beaches, the great city that we have in front of us. So we thought, what a better way to do that and throw a beer festival on the beach during the best part of the summer. You know, everybody that goes to the beer festival is going to be able to see the great beaches we have, the great sunsets we have. They're going to get to experience local craft beer from all over the state and just have a great day at the beach.
Now, this is going to be down at Pier Marquette Beach, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So the Burning Foot is kind of because of the hot sand. That's what the whole idea is, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, we took that line from Burning Man, which is, out in the desert, nothing but heat. We all know what it's like to be on that hot sand during the summer, and we want to bring that home.
Right. So this is more than a beer tent. I think a lot of Muskegon people are used to the beer tent capital of the world. This is not a beer tent, right?
No, this is so much more than that. We are all about showing off the great beer state that Michigan is. We want to bring people down, experience new beer. All the beer is in sample sizes, so you'll get a chance to see hundreds of different varieties of beer and maybe find something new that you really like.
And this is something for you light beer drinkers out there, because I was one of those. And a few years ago when you start seeing these breweries pop up, I even questioned who's going to drink this stuff because it's not very good. But all of a sudden now I find myself going to local taverns going, what do you have on tap? So if you haven't experienced the craft beer world, this is a great opportunity because you don't have to drink a whole beer or pay $6 for one of these beers. You're going to get samples and kind of find your own taste.
Absolutely. And there's so many different varieties that are going to be offered. You'll be able to see everything from light beer to ciders, heavy beer. So whether you're an enthusiast or a person who's trying craft beer for the first time, you don't have a huge commitment to it, and you get a lot of variety.
And craft beer is becoming very popular. I mean, how many breweries do we have now in Michigan?
The state of Michigan has over 180, and I think there's about 75 that are in planning right now.
And it's happening all over. And wherever you go, there's a brewery. I mean, one coming in Hart, I heard. Is that true?
Yeah, Big Heart Brewing Company is going to open up this fall, and they're just one of many in the state.
Right. So, we're talking about beer and that this is not a beer tent, but it's a beer festival. And people are probably wondering, Troy, why do you have this on a financial show? Let's talk a little bit about what this whole craft beer popularity is doing to our economy.
It's had a huge impact, and it's in so many different areas. There was an article that just came out in the Muskegon Chronicle a couple of weeks ago that talks about the number of jobs that are in just the craft beer industry alone. And they were already north of 4,500. Well, with another 75 breweries opening, they're adding hundreds of jobs, which just brings that back home from the agricultural scene of hop growers, grain growers, back to farmers who buy spent grain from the breweries that feed their animals. It's just a very tight, very sustainable circle that employs a lot of people in the state.
In even the tourism, I mean, you're having some online sales for this event, which means you can track where they're being purchased at. Is that correct?
That's correct. It was even to our surprise. Right now, we have ticket sales in over 10 states. People from as far away as Texas, Colorado, Maryland, Virginia, New York, they're all buying tickets and coming to Muskegon to see this beer festival.
That's amazing, isn't it? That they're
yeah.
coming to Muskegon for a beer festival with that. You know, and also with the economy growing with the craft beer, even the farmers, you know, are seeing rewards of this. I've got some people that are looking to start growing hops now and things like that to create their own materials, I guess, to do their own beer, right?
Yeah. That's the whole thing. A lot of the craft breweries that are around here really focus on trying to buy local Michigan products. So if you're a hop grower, grain grower, you know, you're in high demand right now. There's almost a shortage of that because there's so many breweries opening, and the demand for producing beer is as high as it's ever been.
So maybe that piece of property I have up north, instead of putting a deer food plot on there, I should start growing.
I would grow
some barley and hops.
You know it.
You know, and we're looking at this. You know, a lot of people think, "Oh, beer, it's got a bad taste. It's got a bad name. It's you know, it's a drug. It's alcohol." You know, I don't want to promote that into the family lifestyle. But you know, Grand Rapids is now being targeted as the beer city of the country. Correct?
Yep. Second year in a row.
Second year in a row for that. And a lot of us would always go to Traverse City for wine tasting tours, and look what it's done to that area.
Yeah.
I mean, that area is beautiful. 2 casinos up there, more hotels, beautiful beaches. We've got the same thing here in West Michigan. This could be the calling, right?
I think it is. You're seeing more weekend road trips of people who are a couple hours away, coming to Grand Rapids, coming to the Lake Shore, seeing the local breweries that are around there, just because, you know, Grand Rapids is Beer City, USA.
And we're right next there, so we might as well piggyback off this
You know
because
it.
we have a lot better view than Grand Rapids does.
We got the beaches.
So let's talk about logistics. Let's go. As a person coming into this brand new festival, what should I expect as a patron?
So tickets will be $30 a piece, and as soon as you come through the door, we're going to give you 15 tickets back. Each ticket will give you a 4-ounce sample, and you're also going to get a tasting glass that you can carry around with you as well. Beyond that, we're going to have music all day long. We're going to have a national headliner, Tantric, that'll be playing later in the evening. We have food, which you can purchase with the tickets that you have. We'll have NA product. We're going to have beach games. We're going to have beer drinking games. So there's a lot of fun for everybody down there.
Now, because this is a beer festival, you do have to be 21 or over to attend, correct?
Yes, you do.
Okay. And I also heard you have an app that you're going to have?
Yes, we do. So we're in process of putting together an app right now, and that app will show you all of the breweries that are going to be participating. It'll show you each beer that brewery is going to bring with them. So you can make your own wish list of the beers that you want to try while you're there. And then once you're there, you can mark them off your list and give them a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whether you did or did not like them.
What's the date and location again?
August 29th, Pier Marquette Beach from 3 to 9 p.m.
Perfect. And if someone's got some more questions or just kind of nosy and want to see what's happening, is there a website, Facebook? What do you have to offer?
Yep, we have a website, www.burningfoot.beer. They can find us on Facebook at Burning Foot Beer Festival, or they can email us at info@burningfoot.beer.
Awesome. You can always catch them on our website, foxfinancial.biz. Look at the Keeping Your Money Show tab and the What's Up Muskegon partners, and you'll see a link to their website there as well. Alan, great information. This is something I think a few years from now is going to be a landmark for Muskegon across the country here. So looking forward to end of the month here at the Beer Festival.
We look forward to seeing you.
And thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
That's all the time we have for today for What's Up Muskegon. Thanks for tuning in. We come back. Jamie will send you off into your weekend.
You're listening to the Keeping Your Money Show with Jamie Westenbarger and Bart Steindler.
All right, welcome back to Keeping Your Money Show. I'm Jamie Westenbarger, joined, as always, by Bart Steindler. Great show in the books. If you missed any part of it or you're tuning in to listen to the next show, come back an hour earlier. Listen to the Keeping Your Money show. We're here every week for a reason, and that reason is to cut through all the bulls, the booyahs, the bells, whistles, honks, and horns, to get you to the information that actually helps you move towards retirement. Sometimes we lecture, sometimes we chastise, sometimes we have to give you a little bit of a stern talking to, but overall it's a pretty fun show. So
trying to have fun here.
If you just tuned into the last segment, they're not always like that, I promise. We discussed retirees being stung by universal life insurance policies. I want to urge you, if you have a policy issued in the 80s or 90s, please get that reviewed with a competent investment advisor or financial advisor who can help you review that and make sure that you understand how that works. We also talked about Social Security mistakes that many women make, college debt, and how it can be especially dumb for parents. And then we discussed a Detroit Lions receiver who's living on $60,000 a year, even though he's made over $3 million. Just a great example of someone understanding how to live within their means so they can enjoy life in the future.
And hopefully he's going to score some touchdowns this year.
Hopefully he gets on the field. I don't think the guy's played. It kind of made me sick when they said he made over $3 million, honestly. We've got our event coming up at the Gravity Tap House, September 8th. It's our monthly mixer, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Event is casual and open house style. Complimentary hors d'oeuvres and beverages. To RSVP, give us a call. 888-98-MONEY is the number. We would love to have you out there. And then, Bart, our annual baseball game at the Whitecap Stadium.
Whitecaps baseball game Friday, September 4th versus the Fort Wayne Tin Caps. We still have a few tickets left. Give us a call or go to the Keeping Your Money website and click on the events tab. Gates open at 5:30. We're going to be having a barbecue dinner 6:30 to 8:30. There's fireworks after the game, and the first pitch is at 7 p.m.
Just give us a call. A few tickets left. We'd love to see you out there. Holler at us, and we'll tell you how you can qualify to come. Well, I'm going to tell you like I tell you every week, you'd never go on vacation without planning where you were going to go. You'd never just jump in the car and hop on the highway and hope you arrive at your intended destination. No one ever walks into an airport hoping to buy a ticket for the plane that's leaving in 20 minutes. And very, very rarely, and very rarely with good consequences, does someone show up at a hotel at 11 o'clock at night and hope they have rooms. It is the same thing with retirement, folks. So many times we hear people think that retirement is a destination. I've reached it. I hit 65. I hit 66. I hit 59, whatever it is. But in reality, that's just the beginning of another journey that's going to last you another 20, 30, even 40 years. The only way you can be prepared for that is to sit down and come up with a plan. We put that together for you in a roadmap for your retirement, and we would love to do one for you. No cost to meet with us. We'd love to sit down and talk to you. Give us a call, 888-98-MONEY, or email me, info@keepingyourmoney.com. I'm Jamie Westenbarger for Bart Steinler, Shannon Simon, and Troy Fox out on the lakeshore. This has been the Keeping Your Money Show. We'll see you next week.
The opinions voiced in this program are for general information only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. To determine which investment or investments may be appropriate for you, consult with your attorney, accountant, financial advisor, or tax advisor prior to investing. Securities are offered in the U.S. through First Allied Securities, Inc., a registered broker-dealer, member FINRA SIPC. Advisory services offered through First Allied Advisory Services, Inc., a registered investment advisor.